All right, we're going to go through the goals board now, which is the heart of the whole thing. So last video we went through RX as a standard, and your board is essentially how we track it. This video is that board in practice, and it's a loop. You see where you're up to, you log a score, your score moves along with the continuum, and you see where you sit against the gym. And if you want to get there faster, there's a program for every single movement. Then we'll finish on what's waiting after RX. The last video was the map. This is the part of the app that you'll be in the most. So when you open the app, you'll get on your dashboard, you'll see this at the top left screen there, which is just a summary of your journey with your road to RX. So essentially when you first log in, go through and record everything that you've got on there, whether it's 1 rep or 0, put some sort of data in there, and then it will start to break everything down. So you can go through the gymnastics, weightlifting, and endurance. Essentially though, this is going to give us your summary of exactly where you're at. We see this as coaches. We can help you with, we see all this sort of data behind the scenes. And essentially we can see what it is you need to do to unlock your next element in regards to bettering your... Now, when you do click into a movement, you're going to tap the movement, hit log result, and it'll pull this number up here. So this one particular, put 17 reps in, and that'll then score the app. So you don't have to necessarily, there's no testing day. Like for example, there's opportunities within class, right? So this week, there's a workout that had sets of 12 toes to bar. If you got your, 5 in a row, for your first time ever. That's the sort of things you want to log, right? Yes, you did do it in a workout, but fundamentally we want to actually see it, see that progress over time. And now it's more going to be on the whiteboard. It's only sort of entering it as a total sort of thing, not as like, hey, I'm actually seeing results and I'm seeing progress on these things. So anytime you do that, and we as coaches are going to prompt you, hey guys, this is an opportunity for you to build to this next progression, or this is an opportunity for you to mark off this on this particular one. Now, once you do log your result, you'll see this tab here. So you'll actually see, am I still building towards that, or how close am I building from 0 to what my goal needs to be? Where do I sit? And you'll see here, this 17 reps because 10 was the entry level point from there. But now you'll be able to see sort of everything as you go through. And then beyond RX, cool, I've got my capacity way up here. All these sort of things tying together help us as coaches to keep you driving forward and enjoying your training as well. Now, when you do enter that in, below this, you're going to see the gym's leaderboard, and then kind of where you sit with that particular result against the whole gym as well. It's really cool. It's a way that we can celebrate, the success of our guys that have been working their butt off. And this is one thing to note, don't be sour for other people's achievements, right? You guys are all on the same journey. The guys that you probably see at the top of the screen there will have been working their butt off to achieve those results, and they deserve to be celebrated and serve to be inspiration for us to strive to better ourselves as well. Now, one thing that's really cool that I've developed as well is each of these movements. So let's say, for example, you've got a little bit extra time. I've developed essentially routines that you can follow to, let's say, get your first toes to bar. You can click into it. There's a few different versions of the program, but essentially we can, as you can see here, set up a whole program for you to actually see your progress or move towards that goal over a set amount of time. Now, all these programs are 12 sessions, kind of necessarily designed to be done over a 6-week period, but it's kind of a work through it at your own pace kind of thing. It's most effective done in 6 weeks. You can do it a little quicker and you can take a little longer, but it's generally in that time domain. If you didn't ever do any of these either, you'll still achieve those outcomes. This is just for those high achievers, which I know there's a bunch of you out there. You now have an opportunity to work on that to achieve those outcomes a little quicker than you would otherwise. Now, beyond that, we've got the Beyond RX. So these guys have achieved the RX standard in all movements. And so these guys will have a similar sort of thing, and they'll have more challenges to chase, more standards to go, and then they will actually start to have gold, silver, and bronze progression of, say, toes to bar, for instance. So what they'll see on their screen is a more deeper progression and mini challenges for them to progress even further than just the entry level point. So big thing there is make use of this app all the time, and we'll prompt you as coaches as well. The more you guys are using this, the more you're going to start to notice, hey, I'm really starting to make some progress. We missed the little wins, and these help drastically on those as well. But that's the goal side of things. Next thing we're going to look at is how the check-ins work and how they sort of flow into everything.